Hey everybody, I'm Tegosachu, and this is a frozen Synapse video. No, not Metaphor Assault Squad. I'll go back to making those at some point, but I want to show everybody Frozen Synapse. I just bought this. It's a video game. Right now it's not out yet. I think it's coming out later this month on Steam. And it's a simultaneous turn-based tactical strategy, squad-based electronic video game system. Not a system, it's just a game. But basically, it's super duper fun, so I'm making at least one video about it because I want everybody to know about it. Basically, the way it works is that there's two teams of people, you and the bad guy, and you both plan out your sort of turns, and then they go. It's turn-based but simultaneous, so that while I am planning my turn with the green guys in the upper left, my opponent is planning his turn with the red guys in the bottom right. And so the way it works is that there's different game modes. Right now we're playing Dark Extermination. Dark just means that when people are out of your line of sight, you cannot see them. And the alternative is light, where you get to see everything on the map. And then Extermination means you're trying to kill the heck out of the bad guys. So I sort of just planned a turn and then committed to it. And now I click the little button in the bottom left to find another game to play. During this video I'll be simultaneously playing two games. Normally when I'm playing like 3 or 4 or 5. But I wanted to keep it down to 2, so it's not too much trouble for us to keep track of while we're watching this on YouTube. So this is also Dark Extermination, but sometimes for some reason you start and everybody's like scattered around, and sometimes you start in your own little corner. Anyways, both of these games I'm just trying to kill the bad guy and they are trying to kill me. You have different kinds of units. These are little dudes, if you can't tell, zoom in or something, but you have different kinds of people. This guy I'm clicking on right now with the 3 bullets next to his name. Well, no, I'm not clicking on, whatever. 3 bullets next to their name, that's a machine gun dude. They have a little buckshot thing next to their name. They don't have names. What am I talking about? Little buckshot thing means he's a shotgun guy. The little rocket means he's got a rocket launcher. And the little grenade means they throw grenades. And there are also snipers in this game, but nobody has a sniper right now, so you can't get to see it. The planning interface is really well worked out, although it's tough to tell right now because I'm just clicking on a bunch of buttons and it's tough to get used to it, but you can do tons of ridiculous stuff. Like, you can make the most complex plans imaginable, and really it's not a matter of making complex plans because that's not really going to work out. I think simple is usually better. You can see my win-loss ratio right there. Simple plans are always better, in my opinion, but what's really nice is that you can do anything you can think of, basically. You set out little waypoints to tell them where to move, you can tell them where to look, you can tell them when to crouch or to stand up, you can tell them when to fire, you can tell them all sorts of stuff, you can tell them to wait a certain amount of time or check behind them, stuff like that. In any case, I should probably start talking about these specific games that I'm playing. So this one we obviously start in either corner. Things are a little confusing because what I'm doing is backing up and rewinding and stuff. You can sort of play out the turn that you've planned out and see sort of how it's going to happen before you commit to the turn. Once you commit to the turn, it sends it to sort of the internet and it says, alright, here's Tycho's turn and this is what he's going to do. But until then I can sort of test out different plans and see how they're going to work. And I'm just committing to this turn. Sort of firing grenade out. Actually, now we'll get to see how it plays out. He submitted his turn too, so we're going to see them both happen simultaneously. Here's the outcome. Here we go. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, I'm so excited. Nothing happened except I have a grenade coming right into this room with 2 of my men. So I'm like, oh shit. But I basically just tell them run the heck out and I want to see what happens. Well, surprisingly, they're both able to get out of there. Although if that guy's still behind the box, he will shoot my grenade man. So that's really good news, because this would have been pretty horrible for me if I had lost 2 of my 3 men to a grenade launched into here. So I think the grenade came from this room, so I'm going to toss a grenade into there and then sort of chill out in this corner, although it looks like I'm going to die if I chill out right there, so I'm going to move the waypoint a bit. So I want to wipe out anybody in there, probably the grenade dude, and then since your grenade launcher dude's only going to fire 1 grenade per turn, I'm just going to have him hold out in the corner so he's happy. Why am I changing? I guess I want the grenade to explode as soon as possible to catch anyone in the room. Grenades have pretty good blast radius, but of course walls will protect you. I realize this machine gun dude, I'm worried about people flanking over to the right, so I'm going to get him behind this cover. These sort of light blue walls are cover or windows if they're in a wall. So I'm going to get him behind cover and just have him sort of look out and make sure nobody comes from the right, or even from that room where I'm firing the grenade in. If someone heads north out of there, I want to mow them down with my machine gun dude. And then this other machine gun dude, I backed him behind this corner because he took fire from that enemy down there who you can't see right now and who might not even be there, but I just sort of backed my guy up a bit. He's going to chill there, I think, for a while. If anyone moves to the bottom left, he'll sort of see them and he'll fire at them, but right now he's just sort of hanging out. So now I'm sending my turn, and I'm waiting for the other guy to finish his turn. He's making all sorts of crazy plans. And my other game does not have any turns ready yet either. So if I wanted, I could have planned out a whole elaborate set of turns for the opponent too, and I think that's what a lot of people do in this game. And so you can sort of predict what they're going to do, and then plan it out, and then hit play and see what happens based on what you're going to do and what you think they're going to do. So that's pretty fun. I don't normally do that. Sometimes I'll test out one or two things, just like if this guy runs here, am I going to be able to shoot him or not? But I think I'm not sure if most people, I know many people make elaborate plans. Some people say they've sort of made whole plans for the red team, then hit end turn, and they're like, shit, I'm green, aren't I? So their guys don't do anything. But don't do that. You're always green. It's as if we're all hippies. Alright, so now we get to see what happens. I run away from the grenade, everything goes fine there, toss something in there, although I don't see anybody, and uh-oh, he's fired a grenade from behind that box, so he's not there. But somebody was hiding in there, so that's good. I managed to take out one of his machine gun men, so that means he's got one machine gunner and one grenade launcher dude ready, and the rest are dead. The other one dude is dead. So I'm thinking the grenade guy is probably going to run into cover in one of these buildings, I think. So I'll sort of one of these rooms, I guess. I guess we're inside a building. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're not in cyberspace. I think the idea is that these are like vat-grown clones that are fighting. I don't know if there's some story. They actually added a single-player campaign recently, but if you buy the game right now, pre-order it, you get into the beta and you get an extra key. So I still have my extra key. Maybe I'll do something with that. But anyways, oh, I'm thinking the grenade guy will probably go in there, so I'm firing a grenade in there. And so that little clock I just dragged out is the wait timer, because I want this guy to wait a bit, and then this waypoint I'm adding here, I'm telling him to sort of aim while he's going along, while he's walking. I want him to be aiming in those directions. But I'm telling him to wait because I don't want him to get hit by this grenade that's going to explode, but I realize he's waiting too long, so I'm just going to reduce the amount of time he waits before he starts to move out. Gotta click on him. There you go, drag the little clock. 1 second of wait time. And it turns out even that's too much, it looks like, so I'm just going to sort of say, you know what, I didn't even need you to wait in the first place. Just start moving out, and the grenade misses him, so he's going to keep an eye sort of on the south as he creeps toward that second set of cover. And this guy, I'm like, you can chill out some more, he's my ace in the hole. I have the upper hand right now, so I don't want to play anything too risky, so let's see what happens. Outcome. Alright. I'm pumped. Are you pumped? I'm pumped. I can't remember what happens. Oh, look, I can see both people because my grenade launcher dude briefly looked out. And so that's blowing up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill that grenade guy. Like, he's fucked. And so I hit the play button, and it looks like if I just... neither of these guys move, my guy is going to kill that guy. So, the thing is, the way Frozen Synapse works is that if two people are firing at each other, there's a whole lot of shit that goes into who wins and who doesn't. It matters if you're behind cover, it matters if you're behind a window, it matters if you're aiming, it matters if you're moving, it matters if you're crouched. So all these sorts of things you can use to get the jump on each other. So, looks like that grenade's not going to kill anybody as long as my grenade launcher dude doesn't get too close to it. And if this guy behind the box down there is pretty much fucked, I think, because if he moves, he's going to get shot even worse by my dude. So I'm pretty sure he's going to get boned, but if not, I just want to finish him off. What he can do, he can crouch. He can crouch behind that box and he'll be safe, because that box is basically crouch height. So I'm going to chuck a grenade down there, and then I figure he loses, because I'm going to catch this grenade guy with this grenade that's just about to fire, and I'm going to shoot or grenade the other guy. So I figure I'm good, and I'll send that other guy around the side, and I'm fine. Good to go. Sending turn. And you notice my other game, this guy finally finished his turn, so now we get to see how that's doing. Remember? I was playing another game. Did you forget? I forgot. So this guy's actually like 2-to-1 win-loss ratio, so he's pretty good. And this is a clusterfuck. What just happened? Okay, so now I'm playing the second turn, which is not what I want. You watch his machine gunner on the right and his grenade guy on the right. Grenade guy on the right gets owned by my rocket launcher, but then his machine gunner caps both my shotgun and I guess my machine gunner. So that's great. And meanwhile on the left, I guess, how did I kill... Oh, I machine gunned his grenade launcher or something, and now the shotguns guy is just running to the left, and my rocket guy and my grenade guy are the only ones left alive. And this is tough because rocket guys and grenade guys, you have to tell them each individual shot, and you only get one each turn, so it's going to be fairly tough for me to kill these guys. We'll have to see what happens. And meanwhile, he's got a shotgun and a machine gun, and if he can just get in range with either of those, and the machine gun has super long range, if he can just get in range with either of those guys will just automatically shoot. And so I notice if shotgun guy runs straight towards rocket launcher guy, which he's probably going to do, even if I fire at this pillar, well, let's see what happens. If I fire at this pillar and run away, it looks like I'll be able to catch him before he shoots me. So I figure he's going to run straight at me, like, you know, that's the worst case scenario. Anything else, he's not going to shoot me at all. So I'm like, well, if you run straight at me, I'm going to kill you. And then I figure, well, he's not going to run for grenade guy, so grenade guy should see if he can do something to machine gun guy. The grenade's not going to go far enough, so I'm just telling him to move a bit. I do have these walls sort of between me and machine gun guy, so that's hopefully going to give me some cover, and then I just lob a grenade over there and hope machine gun guy's hanging out there somewhere. And then move south to get the cover of this wall, and then I send my turn in. Let's see. Other game. Oh, there's a turn ready for this other game, so we get to see how it goes. Oh, this guy's, wow, he's got like a 3-to-1 win-loss ratio, so he's pretty good too, but I think I'm going to own him. But you see this grenade on the right exploded, did not kill grenade guy in that house. Like, I always do this. I play this next upcoming turn for some reason. I don't know what I'm trying to get out of this, but, and did he crouch? Well, I wasn't even watching that guy in the bottom left. Maybe you were. But anyways, grenade dude is somehow still alive, which I was not expecting, but I figure I can just catch him with another grenade. I'm going to nail grenade dude with a grenade from my grenade. And then run away, because presumably he's going to try and grenade me. Yeah, what happened this last thing? He moved away, and then I fired a grenade, and... Oh, so my grenade hasn't exploded. I figure machine gun guy is still fucked, because it looks like he crouched down behind that box, but that's not going to save him from the grenade. And yeah. Then I move my machine gun dude forward a bit, because now that machine gun guy behind the box is fucked, my machine gun guy, I figure why not? I'll move him up along with this guy on the right. I'll move him up because, you know, if somehow grenade guy lives against my grenade, I'll just catch him in a pincer movement, and then he'll be shot to death by many, many bullets. And so that's the plan for the turn. And there's a new turn in the other game, but I'm not going to load it until I send my own turn, and now it's time to go to the other game. Or is it? No, this guy's planned his turn already, because basically the only one alive is going to be grenade guy, I think. So let's see what happens. I think grenade guy's the only one. Yep, that guy's fucked. And look, oh, grenade guy makes a mad dash and gets mowed down. So, nice try, but I moved out machine gun guy on the left, and that caught grenade guy on the open. So, that was a fun game. I think I'll analyze it a bit later. Right now I'm fighting against this dude. And shotgun guy does not run straight at me, unfortunately, so I don't catch him. And grenade guy, I don't know if he's going to kill machine gun guy, because I just fired the grenade, so now I'm fucked. I cannot fire a rocket into the side of the map, it'll just fly off. So I have to figure out some way of catching shotgun guy in some sort of rocket blast before he shoots the shit out of me. If he just runs straight at me and I fire a rocket at the wall, he's going to shoot me before I get a rocket off. So that's not going to work. I want to see how grenade guy's grenade is going to do, apparently, because I'm trying to figure something out. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing with that rocket launcher dude. If he goes and hides behind this little bit of cover, it looks like shotgun guy won't be able to catch him. So that's good. So now I have to figure out what I want to do from that. Well, can I shoot this wall? Can I shoot that wall? Is shotgun guy gonna run over there? Probably not, but I think I didn't realize that at this point, so I was still trying to figure out, oh, maybe I can shoot this wall, and when shotgun guy tries to come around to the right, I'll kill him and my guy will live. Is that gonna work? No, shotgun guy's probably not gonna risk that. Maybe I can go over here. What's going on? Maybe if I blow up this wall like this, kaboom, well, I die and he doesn't. That doesn't look good. So maybe if I end a little farther... Oh, Martinek wants to play Light Extermination. Normally I would say yes, but no thank you. Because I'm making a YouTube video and I don't want this to be too confusing. So boom, that will catch him if he's on the other side of that wall. So I'm like, that's about as good as I'm going to get. I have to hope he's sort of skittish and hanging out or something. Or like if he bum rushes me, I don't know. And I'll lob another grenade over here because I figure machine gun guy is probably coming south to nail me and try and avoid the grenade. I don't know. But then I send the turn. Alright. And this is the only game I'm playing, so now I'm sort of sitting around until Williern sends his turn, and oh, boom, that was nice. He sent his turn. You can take it. up to a few days, I think, to send your turn. Normally people play immediately, but some people sort of play through email. If you ever see my games list, I have like 6 games going right now over through email. People just send turns everyone. So that didn't work. Shotgun Guy, no idea where he is, but he didn't get owned, and Machine Gun Guy is actually up north, and he has just riddled the RPG guy with bullets. So I'm basically gonna have to do some tricky grenade work if I want to do this. I figure maybe I'll chuck a grenade up there, and so he'll be afraid to run down, and then he won't shoot me. But then I realize he won't know that I'm gonna fire a second grenade up there, so he'll probably just like be ready for me and he's just gonna mow me down anyways. And so trading 1 for 1 is obviously not going to work when I only have 1 guy left. So maybe I'll just, you know, throw a grenade up there and hope I catch him, and that'll sort of ward him off from me. That's what I do. So now I'm waiting for Williern. These are the games I have going through email. Here's the main menu, the multiplayer menu. This is nice because it sort of shows you what's going on in Frozen Synapse. These are all the games. It's like, look, this guy just started a game, this guy just won a game, and this is the game I just won that you were just watching. So you can load up any game you want and watch it play back and sort of analyze it after the fact, so you can tell what was a good strategy and what was a bad strategy. Oh, but there's a new turn in this game I was just playing, so let's go back to that. Like I said, usually I play like 4 or 5 games at once, so it's sort of like constant turns to go and play. There's never any waiting. But so now I can see Shotgun Guy sort of hoofing it at me. Shotgun Guy has to get fairly close to shoot, but that's better off than me, who has to lob grenades into the void every once in a while and hope I hit somebody. I figure if Shotgun Dude sprints straight towards me and I shoot a grenade, I'm just gonna be sort of ships passing in the wind sort of thing, so maybe I don't want to throw a grenade quite as far as that. Reduce it a bit, just so I'm sure to catch him. But the chances of Shotgun Guy sprinting straight for me are not fairly good, but that's the only thing I can really plan for is what I'm thinking. So anyways, that's fine. This game that I just finished playing. Bleep bloop, loading game. This may take a few moments. It'd be nice if this was all instant, but presumably there's no way to do that. So yeah, this is the game that you saw earlier, and you can play it through and now watch where all his guys were going, because now there's no fog of war. You can see everything. It's too late. I've already seen everything. And now I can see that his machine gun guy made a fairly bad move going in there when I had a grenade, but I guess not much you can do about that. And we have another turn. Let's load the turn. Kaboom! Yeah, so Shotgun Guy did not sprint straight at me. He's just sort of chilling out in the middle of nowhere, and even if that grenade keeps going, it's not going to hit him unless he runs straight towards it. And I'm going to be honest with you, the chances of your opponent running straight towards a grenade that they can see coming are fairly low in Frozen Synapse, because everybody has time to plan. And that's really nice because it sort of evens the playing field. In a real-time strategy game like Men of War or StarCraft 2 or something, there's always the trade-off with time. Everything you do costs time, and time, you hear StarCraft casters saying, time is one of your biggest resources. I'm a StarCraft 2 caster. I get paid thousands of dollars in Korean money. It's not worth a lot, but I can buy Korean barbecue. Time. Yeah, but everyone's got as much time as they want in Frozen Synapse, so you get more sophisticated plans, and people are just generally smarter because they can't help but be smarter, because everybody's smarter with more time. Until you get old and Alzheimer's disease, and then you're dumber. I'm not sure if dumber is the right word, just sort of absent-minded. What am I doing in this turn? So I'm going to bank a grenade off, but I'm sort of watching this whole game that has gone before to see how things are going, and really replay all the horrible mistakes I've made. The biggest mistake I made was Mr. Shotgun Guy in the upper right in the very first turn. He got owned because he was sort of out in the open. I was trying to get him kind of away, get him safe over to the right, but he just got mowed down by Machine Gun Dude. If Shotgun Dude had lived, this would be a whole different ball game. It would not even be a ball game. But instead it is a ball game because I'm throwing exploding balls at people. Just like my Saturday night. But yeah, now I'm trying to find this game again so we can sort of analyze this one I just played. Give you guys some strategic insight into my tactical mind against Goomba! Exclamation point. Hello Goomba, if you're watching this. Or if you're not. Hello. But Goomba, fairly standard sort of opening thing, crouching behind. Oh, all these maps are randomly generated, by the way. I should have mentioned that. There's sort of an option you can have. Well, okay, it's confusing. They're randomly generated. That's the easiest way to put it. There is a sort of way that you can play on the same randomly generated maps as other people have played on, but that you have not played on, so that there's some sort of even scoring mechanism going on, but that's not really important. But look, there's another turn. Let's see if my guy lobbing balls at people has finally been taken into justice, or not. Well, shotgun guy's still alive. That's unfortunate. And bank shot hasn't exploded, so I don't know if I got anybody. I don't know if machine gun dude is right on the other side of the wall. I don't know if he's like 1,000 miles away. I'm gonna lob another grenade at him, and then I realize, like, no, and I don't realize no. I don't even remember what I do in this game. Why is my guy not firing a grenade? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I'm like, I'll run around to the right, and then like, if he's dead, I'll be good, and if he's not, I won't. But then I realize he's probably hanging out in that little hut on the right, sort of with the window in the upper right-ish, not the whole upper right, but I figure he's watching me from, I don't know how to describe this, they're all square rooms with a window. The middle one, okay? I figure he's just hanging out in the middle one, so I'm just gonna keep hiding behind this wall and throw a grenade over at shotgun guy and be like, "Stay back, shotgun guy, you shall not pass." So you can export these to YouTube, by the way. You shall not pass. I'm just gonna throw grenades at him. These are all the different game modes. I don't really have time to explain them all. Extermination is kill people. Secure is you want to capture territory that you bid for at the beginning, like the guy who bid. Okay, I'm just gonna have to explain these in later videos. I did not give myself enough time with this menu open, but there are light and dark modes for each of them. Light is, of course, you can always see the enemy, and I don't like light as much, so I just uncheck those. There's this little I button in the bottom left that's red right now. You can click that, turn it yellow. That means you're sort of willing to play a game if someone asks you, and you can turn it green, which means you're looking for a game, and it takes like 15-30 seconds to find a game usually. There's enough people playing. So here's a popular recent game. These are two people I don't know. I just click on it, and what the fuck. So yeah, let's watch that again. Bottom left, shotgun guy shoots at rocket launcher guy, gets killed by rocket launcher guy. That was great. Let's watch it again. Upper right, shotgun guy runs in, gets owned by machine gun guy because he pauses in the doorway for some reason. And on the left, machine gun guy has also killed some other machine gun guy. So that was a popular recent game. I'm not sure how it decides popular. Maybe it's how many people watch it. But basically, you can watch any game that anybody has played. And it's also nice, you can click on people's profiles and they'll have like their favorite games listed and stuff. And you can sort of see recent games. And oh look, there's another turn ready. So let's screw this game that these people have played. Let's see what I did. How's Mr. Ball Lobber doing? Kaboom, he's fine, and he lobs a ball and then gets shot in the face by a shotgun. Okay, that was fun. I hope you all enjoyed that. GG, you can add comments to games too, so people will be like, in this game, I was a retard. And other things like that. Normally I just say GG, but there are other things, and so let's watch this thing over again and see where I went horribly wrong. Yeah, shotgun guy in the upper right should not have been as much in the open, and other than that, I think I did fairly well. Maybe there's some sort of ninja stuff I could have done with RPG guy or grenade guy, but as of this point I'm not really sure what I would have done differently. Certainly there are infinite varieties of strategies you can do in Frozen Synapse, so if you think of something awesome, certainly let me know, and maybe I'll be an idiot for not having tried it. But yeah, just Google Frozen Synapse, maybe I'll put a link somewhere. But this game is awesome, and if it looks fun, you should pick it up, because you get a free copy as long as you buy it before it comes out. Not a free copy, but you get a second free copy. Your first copy you pay for. That'd be a cheap game if you didn't have to pay for it.